Booyah! My name is MajorSlack. Thanks for joining me again, and welcome back to the MajorSlackAttack, your first off for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay. And some of you may be asking, okay, Slack, I've got Alchemy up to 70. What do I do now? I have no other combat skills developed. I have nothing. I have just potion making power. What do I do? What do you do? Make some potions. And then what? Throw the potions at the enemy? No. You can go into combat right now, okay? You are now powerful enough to make potions that will allow you to kick ass with the worst weapons in the game. The worst weapons in the game? The worst weapons in the game, okay? Want to learn how to do that? Yeah, Slack, I want to know how to do that. Okay, let's get busy. First of all, before we went on a little run to get some ingredients for our power potions, now let's go on a run to get some ingredients for some combat potions. Okay, now we finished off our Alchemy up to 70 run here in Falkreath, and for those of you who are just jumping in cold and you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video how to power level Alchemy up to 70 fast, and I'll put a link to that in the video description. That's starting pretty much from the beginning of the game. You can power level Alchemy up to 70 in about an hour flat. No exploits, no cheats, no pickpocketing. Alright, check it out. Link in the video description. Now, for now, we're going to Haldir's Cairn. Okay, so we're just going to go kind of southwest from Falkreath and then follow this road east, and then we're going to double back southwest along the edge of the mountain here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to find a cave called Haldir's Cairn. Basically, we're going to loot a whole bunch of places that are going to give up some key ingredients for free without having to go into combat. Then we're going to make a bunch of potions, and we're going to create this quick and dirty build I like to call the Toxic Warrior build. Okay, this is something I've been working on for the past couple of days, and it's absolutely ridiculous what you can do with Alchemy at 70. I never knew this before. I was always under the impression that it was somewhat dangerous to power level Alchemy right at the beginning of the game without power leveling any other combat skills, but no, you can really make things work right now. Okay, so here we are, Haldir's Cairn. Okay, that's where it is. We can go in here, just the first part of the cave, and collect a whole bunch of shrooms for free without having to go into combat. Let's do that. Just collect everything. Okay? In there you're going to find Imp Stool, Nimira's Rot, Blisterwort, and Fly Amanita. Alright, so just collect everything. And I took the trouble to buy myself Candlelight. This will cost you about 120 bucks at Faendal, okay? This will help a lot to light up the way. Okay? Candlelight, light one of those suckers up, lasts for a minute, allows you to see real clear. Okay, so collecting all the shrooms. The key thing you want here is Imp Stool. That stuff right there. You want to collect about 15 of these, and since we've got the green thumb perk, which gives us double for every time we collect, you know, see that we collected 2 Imp Stool, we're going to come out with 30 Imp Stool, okay? That's probably one of those most valuable things you can collect. Also Blisterwort, that's a lot of fun too. I'm going to show you a really fun potion to make with Blisterwort. Okay, it's collecting everything here. It's just a small cave complex. I can think of a power potion or a combat potion to make with every single one of these ingredients here. Everything. Blisterwort, Nimira's Rot, Bleeding Crown. That's good for weakness to fire potions. White Cap, that's good for restore magica potions. And there we go, I collected over 30 Imp Stool. I think I had 1 or 2 to start with. So once you're at this point, and you've got a fair amount of Blisterwort, which is also very valuable, you're good to go. Everything else is optional. Next, let's go to Solstheim. This will require the Dragonborn DLC. We haven't been there with this build yet, so we're going to have to fast travel, or rather take the carriage to Windhelm. And then take the boat to Solstheim. In Solstheim is a whole bunch of a key ingredient called Scathecraw, which is immensely valuable.
Take you to any of the hold capitals.
How would you like to take me to Windhelm, please?
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Can do.
Ever been to Windhelm?
Yep.
Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts.
Is that right?
Say the big old palace there was built by
Wait a minute. I was just getting into that story. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, so here we go. Windhelm Stables. Just gonna ride east along the shore till we get to Windhelm Docks. Okay, past these two farms here. I'm gonna go up the shoreline here and go to the Windhelm Docks, which are right there. Okay, there's Windhelm, there's the stables, there's the docks. See the boats there up ahead? Right about here. Let's take Mary for a little swim. She's got her swimsuit on. Yeah. And talk to Yelland. This guy here. And he will require 250 gold to take you to Solstheim. Let's do that now.
You've got yourself a ship. We'll cast off immediately.
Very good, sir. Okay, first time in Solstheim, this guy always stops you. None of your business. And that's the end of that. We are here for one thing. Two things. This stuff right here. Scathecraw. All around Raven Rock, okay, as we've landed in Solstheim. This is the island of Solstheim, okay, if you've never been here before. This is part of the Dragonborn DLC. And in the southwestern portion of the island is the capital city, Raven Rock. In Raven Rock, right in town, there's a whole bunch of this stuff here, Scathecraw. There's about 70 plus all around this area. So with the Green Thumb perk, we can actually collect 140 of these suckers, because we're getting double pickups every time we pick one, okay? So, let's get going. Okay, I'm going to show you the route here, and then I'll do the picking off camera so I don't bore the hell out of you. Okay, there's some more there. There's some more there, all around Raven Rock here. You also want to pick up some of this trauma root. I'll cover that in another video. Okay, this stuff here, but mostly the Scathecraw. All right, make sure you go all the way out to the water here. Hook all the way around to the Earthstone. There's the Earthstone up ahead. There's more Scathecraw here. Scathecraw there, 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 there. All right. Get some Nightshade too while you're at it. Alright, so get all that and you should come up with about 140 Scathecraw. And then when you're finished, all you have to do to get back to Skyrim is click on here and it'll take you back to Skyrim. Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, you did your Scathecraw run and you're back here at the Windhelm docks. Took the boat back to Skyrim and you've got like 140 plus Scathecraw. Alright, plus some Nightshade, which will really help. Was something else that we'll do. But it's mostly the Scathecraw and this trauma root. Where's the Nightshade? Up here. There we go. A few Nightshade, but mostly the Scathecraw. I got 146. Next, let's go to Riverwood and befriend Faendal. In anybody's house whom you befriend, there's always Frost Miriam hanging up. And all we have to do to become Faendal's friend is do a little caper. So let's do that now. Where's Sven? What time is it? It's 12, so he should be at the bar. There he is. Hey Sven. Got the hots for Camilla?
I've seen him.
Let me fix that up for you.
Maybe right here. Give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense.
Can't
Tell
do.
her it's from that letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Okay, no problem.
Either I'm drunk or you
But
are.
we're gonna stab him in the back. Let's go over to the Riverwood Trader. This is pretty routine stuff. Go over to Camilla.
Maybe you could talk some sense into
Sven
my
wanted to
pet
trick you into
brother.
believing this letter was from Faendal.
What are you talking about?
Yep.
Oh my. Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Faendal as well?
Can't do.
I'm sure he'll...
Faendal rewards us with the key to his house.
You're not from around
Well,
here.
not really, but, you know,
That's
we can make him our follower.
two of us.
He is right there.
We got some firs and tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them to
There he is.
Riverwood's
Faendal.
agreeable. I appreciate your help. Please, take this.
And I
Either
want
way.
you to follow me. Now I want to trade some
I've got
stuff
your
with you.
back. What do you want me to carry?
Let's take all your stuff, including the key to your house.
You lead, I'll follow.
That's it. That's all we need you for.
I'll
Bye-bye.
head back home if you need me.
That's very good. While we're at it, let's see if these fly and need to respawn. No, they did not. Okay. Up to Faendal's house to get some key ingredients. We can also use that as a place to stash stuff. Sorry. Let's see the bikini slack. Yeah, no, that's the best part. Okay, here we go. Faendal's place. Let's grab... Oh, he doesn't have an iron sword. An orcish mace. Okay, let's grab this. That's going to be useful. And we'll make an iron sword. And let's grab the hunting bow. And these 2 arrows. I'm going to stash a few things in here. We already have a hunting bow. Stash that. Stash that. Stash the steel sword. The iron shield. And the Imperial armor. I got this from the Jarl. There we go. That goes in. That's all coming in. Let's collect these ingredients here. That's what we came here for. And the chicken's eggs. More ingredients over here. All of these are important. Elzir and Frost Miriam. Very important. And that's that. That's all we're concerned with. Next, let's go to Whiterun. We were there earlier, picking up a whole bunch of blue mountain flower and lavender. Now let's go get some red mountain flower and nightshade. And some purple mountain flower as well. Just pick a few of these. Here we go. Here's some red mountain flower. I took the trouble of picking a whole bunch of red mountain flower earlier. I shouldn't have done that though, because I should have waited until I had the green thumb perk. But you were instructed to just collect blue mountain flower and lavender, so there should be a whole bunch of purple mountain flower left over. And red mountain flower. You can grab some of these dragon's tongue too.
Shiny trinkets
Nightshade.
for a good lady.
Should be some red mountain flower up here. Near the companions. There you go. Okay, so assuming you've got a whole bunch of red mountain flower, a good supply, you want about 40 or 50, okay? So I had that. And purple mountain flower. Between 50 and 20 will do. And I had that, okay? Whiterun is a great place to find all this. Especially if you have the Skyrim Special Edition installed. Okay? Got that? Next. Let's go to Whiterun Stables. And we're going to resupply. Here's some more red mountain flower. Yeah, you want lots of red mountain flower. Okay? Like I said, about 40 or 50 will do. This is really valuable for the combat potions we're going to make. Okay, let's go to Markarth.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Best place to get hanging moss
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
is the Solitude Catacombs. We already did that, but it probably hasn't respawned yet. I checked it for me, it hasn't respawned yet. Probably hasn't for you. So if you want some more hanging moss, which is really valuable for some of the potions we're going to make, let's go to Markarth. There's lots of hanging moss around there. Okay, hanging moss run. And there's also another very valuable ingredient here as well. Juniper berries. It grows on those trees over there. Okay, there we go. Hanging moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go around this tower here. Look around. Jump up. Grab 6. Grab this juniper berry. Don't forget this rock warbler egg over here. Seven, and you can go up the stairs here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
8. Now don't forget we're getting double for everything, right? So that's like that just gave you 16 hanging moss. Okay, so resupplying our hanging moss supply. Bring it up to 23.
Might consider joining up myself.
And let's grab some of these juniper berries. Markarth is a great place to grab juniper berries. There's more hanging moss. They're very good. Okay, so just heading kind of like southeast from Markarth Stables, following the river, and you should find lots of these juniper berry trees. You can grab some more blue mountain flower while you're at it. Make some more power potions later on. There we go, juniper berries. Along this road should be some rock warbler egg. There's one right there. That's important as well. Should be another one right here. Here we go. Tons of juniper berries here. These are perfect for bow damage potions. Should be another rock warbler egg around here too. There we go. Dislack all it, dislack all it. And you should have also have picked up 4 rock warbler eggs in Helgen Keep. So your rock warbler egg supply should be growing now. There we go, up to 13. And this is about as usually as far as I go for juniper berries. Let's see how many we got. 25, that'll do. That'll do fine. I'm gonna make some bow damage potions with that. Next, Morthal. In Morthal, we can get a whole bunch of Deathbell and Swamp Fungal Pod.
Traveling in the... Where do you want to go? Climb
Morthal,
back
please.
and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
You know what the problem with Skyrim is these days? Everyone's so obsessed with mods. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's wait till daytime. Sorry for my absence recently. I haven't put out any videos lately. I had to get a tooth pulled. My first. I split the sucker, grinding my teeth. Apparently I grind my teeth and I cracked it open and I split it, so and it was beyond repair. It was beyond root canal repair. So I had to get it pulled, unfortunately. Okay, so here we are in Morthal. Let's wait and give us a little more light here. 2 things we're going to collect. Let's put on some armor because we may run into a little bit of hostile activity. 2 things we're going to collect. Deathbell, okay,
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes? Please.
and Swamp Fungal Pod. That's what you're here for, okay? You can collect a ton of this north of Morthal. Okay, there's Morthal all in this area here. You collect a ton of Deathbell and a ton of Swamp Fungal Pod. You especially collect Swamp Fungal Pod all along this shoreline here, okay? Let's do that now. It should only take a few minutes. And this armor is slowing us down. Let's take it off for now. We'll put it on when we run into some hostilities. Okay, Mary, let's get your cardio on. Here we go. Nice sunny weather. Let's go pick some flowers. Deathbell. You can spot these a mile away. Big purple flowers. Yeah, this is where you should like to begin this run right here. Okay, swamp fungal pod. Should be some canis fruit over here too. This stuff is really hard to find. Canis root. There, you can see the swamp fungal pot a mile away. Those little white balls there. Uh-oh, we got some hostilities here. Yeah. There we go. Seafood dinner. Yeah. That island there, I believe, has a canis root on it. It's also got some more Deathbell. Deathbell. Here's the canis root right there. These things are so hard to find. Probably one of the most valuable ingredients too. Make a lot of good combat potions with canis root. Yeah. Cook your ass, crab. Cook your ass. Okay, so what's our situation now? Deathbell 37, that's plenty. Swamp fungal pod 28, that's plenty. We're just gonna make some paralysis poisons with that. Next. Rift in. Try to collect a few canis root and rift in, and a whole bunch of salt pile. Sorry, having some coffee here. Okay, we probably already looted these barrels. When you land a Riften right behind the Riften stable office, there's a canis root here. One. And there's 2 or 3 more down by the guardhouses. Let me just take off my armor here. There's one around here too. I keep forgetting where it is. Okay, so if you just go down the left side here, go for that guardhouse there. And there should be canis root right there. That's good for clean paralysis poisons. And fortify one-handed potions. Canis root is really valuable. Should be another one over here, next to this guardhouse. Butterfly, a little flutterby. There's another flutterby.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
I believe the guy says that.
In the old fort near Riften.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Okay, so we should have you should have saved all your canis root from earlier on. Ten is good. And into Riften to get some salt pile. Okay, no, there's Maul. We want to ignore him. Check all the barrels, okay? All the barrels. Good chance of getting some salt pile in Riften. Especially down by the water. So go down by the docks. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. And check all these barrels, because there's usually fish in them. And any barrel that has fish in it will also have some salt pile. Bingo. Bingo. Okay, check all these barrels. Bingo. Bingo. Okay, looking for salt pile, that's where to get it. Barrels in Riften. Bingo. That's probably marked as steel. Yeah, this slack all of it, this slack all it. Did that one. Put those away there, Mary. That's marked as steel.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Bingo. Okay, so how many got so far? 39, that's plenty. Let's get a couple more red mountain flower here.
What's she rummaging around?
That's what we do. We're garbage pickers. Okay, so what are we looking at now? 47 salt pile, that's plenty. Finally! Can't remember if we actually went to Arcadia's. Pretty sure we cleaned that out earlier. Just wait till morning.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you
Yeah, we cleaned it out. It's all gone. Okay. Oh yeah, but she might have some Canis fruit for sale. That's what I wanted.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any. You might consider put. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
No. All right. Very good. That is it.
Come back anytime.
Let's go make some potions. Let's find a nice quiet place to make some potions. I don't usually like to do it at Arcadia's Cauldron because she's always like doing her hustle, you know. I got some ingredients for sale, and that's a fine potion you just made, and da 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 da. Typically the perfect place to make potions is the College of Winterhold, but we haven't joined yet. Next best bet, I'd say, is Dragon's Reach After Hours. I think at some point Farengar actually goes to bed. But he should leave us alone, and he should remain fairly quiet. Okay, let's make some potions.
Oh, I thought you were all...
Yeah, Bleak Falls Barrel. Definitely want to save the game here. Okay, so in the previous run, we took Alchemy up to 70. We still have quite a few perk points left, alright? We got Alchemist up to rank 3. We're eligible to get rank 4, number 1. And number 2, we're eligible to get the Benefactor perk. Now, whether you want to spend a perk point in this or not is up to you. Typically, this benefits damage potions, like for example Fortify Marksman potions, Fortify One-Handed potions. Right now I'm doing 39% potions, okay, for Fortify Marksman and Fortify One-Handed. If I spend a perk point on this will bump it up to 49%, so essentially you're gaining 10% Now, depending what you want to specialize in, it may be better to spend that perk point in, say, whatever combat skill you want to specialize in, because that'll give you a 20% boost in that particular skill. Okay, instead of a 10% boost in the potion you make for that skill. For demonstrational purposes, though, I'm going to spend this point in Benefactor, okay? Because like I said, we're going to go with default crappy weapons and no developed combat skills. Okay, so Alchemist up to rank 4. We got Physician perk, we got the Poisoner perk, and we got the Benefactor perk. And we got the Concentrated Poison perk and the Green Thumb perk. Let's make some potions. Starting with the most kick-ass potion you can make, okay? This potion really kicks ass. It's not a bow damage potion. It's not a fortify one-handed potion. It's not a fortify two-handed potion. It's not a fortify destruction potion. It is a poison. Lingering damage health. And you can make this with Imp Stool. Boom. Red Mountain Flower. Boom. And Scathecraw. That's why you get to get that Scathecraw. Okay, Imp Stool, Red Mountain Flower, and Scathecraw will make one of these suckers. Okay, causes 12 points of poison damage for 10 seconds and does an additional 24 points of magic damage and additional 24 points of poison damage. Now you may be looking at that going, okay, Slack, that looks good on paper, but so what? I'm telling you, this is one of the most kick-ass potions you can make, and I'm going to demonstrate next video how you can turn the worst weapons in the game into like totally kick-ass weapons using mostly this potion right here. Okay, that's Imp Stool, Red Mountain Flower, and Scathecraw. Let's make, say, 20 of these. Run it down to, say, there we go, that'll do. A couple more. Save the rest of the Imp Stool for something else. Next, let's make some paralysis poisons. Same thing, Imp Stool, Scathecraw, and Swamp Fungal Pod. Alright, Imp Stool, Scathecraw, and Swamp Fungal Pod. Now this will make a dirty, what I call a dirty paralysis poison. And what I mean by that is the target is paralyzed for 12 seconds. Quiet, we're doing a walkthrough here. Causes 12 points of poison damage for 10 seconds. That's basically 120 points of poison damage, but restores 61 points of health. Now, if you use this on a fresh enemy, you can't give him more than maximum health. So the enemy pretty much ignores this if he has full health. So you can use this like on a fresh enemy, but if you use it on a damaged enemy, beware, you're actually going to give him back health. But typically you use paralysis poisons on fresh enemies. You see the enemy, you paralyze him, and then you whack him, right? So that's good, that's no problem. Let's use up the rest of our Imp Stool to make a bunch of these. Now you can make a clean paralysis poison using Canis Root and Imp Stool, or Canis Root and Swamp Fungal Pod. The only thing is Canis Root is so valuable for other things. Let's try this Canis Root and let's go with Swamp Fungal Pod. Here we go. There we go. And you can do the same with Canis Root and Imp Stool. But it's when you mix Imp Stool and the Swamp Fungal Pod, that's when you get that health addition there, right? Next, let's make some one-handed potions. Hanging Moss and Rock Warbler Egg. Right there. One-handed weapons do pretty much 50% more damage for 60 seconds. That's like really kick butt. Okay. Let's make, say, do I need Hanging Moss for anything else? Checking my list here. Nope, but we'll save 4 just for posterity. So 4 or 5. Or we'll just use that, borrow all our Rock Warbler Egg. Better yet. Next, let's make some bow damage potions. Fortify marksman potions. You make those with El's Ear. Remember we collected those in Faendal Shack there. And Juniper Berries, we collected those in Mark Hearth. Alright? Here we go. Bows do 49% more damage for 60 seconds. Basically 50% more damage. And we need El's ear for anything else, or juniper berries? No, we don't. So let's crank out a whole bunch of those. There you go. Next, let's make a poison of frenzy. This is something people rarely use, but this is really freaking useful. This is really useful. I'm going to show you later on. You can make that with blisterwort and fly amanita. And the higher your alchemy skill, basically the higher the level of enemy you can affect with this. Here we go. Blisterwort and fly amanita makes a poison of frenzy. Creatures and people up to level 10 will attack anything nearby for 10 seconds. Basically, it's like a fury spell, except it doesn't last as long. But you get to use it using a poison, you know? Put it on a bow, shoot the enemy. You're far away. The enemy goes nutso for 10 seconds and starts attacking his buddies. Really, really useful. Let's make a whole bunch of those. And be advised that blisterwort is also an ingredient for fortified smithing potions. So if you want to have some ingredients left over for that, you know, save a few. Alright? Next. Poison of slow. This is... I can't tell you how useful this is. You can totally dominate giants using poisons of slow. I'm going to show you that in a couple videos from now. You can make poison of slow with Deathbell, red mountain flower. This will add some poison damage, and salt pile. Okay. Ah, I see, said the blind man. Yeah, that's what you want the salt pile for. Okay, so Deathbell. Don't forget we got that in Morthal. Red mountain flower get pretty much everywhere, and salt pile. We got a whole bunch of those in Riften. All right, that makes a poison of slow. Target moves at 50% speed for 61 seconds, pretty much for a full minute. Plus, as a bonus, does 37 points of poison damage. All right, let's make a whole bunch of those. Let's say 15 or 20. That'll work. And we leveled up. And finally, how about some poisons of sneak? Make those with Frost Miriam and Purple Mountain Flower. This will also give you some frost protection, but that's kind of like as an aside. There we go. You're 50% harder to detect for 60 seconds. Okay, now in case you don't grasp the ramifications of this, this is the equivalent of having all the ranks of the stealth perk, which basically requires sneak to be up to level 80. And you just got it right now for free. Just because your alchemy is up to 70. And that is it. And we leveled up. Let's give ourselves some health. Yeah. There we go. If you got all the ranks of stealth, I believe that would take you up to 35% or 40% harder to detect while sneaking. And you just made a potion that's more powerful than that. Alright, this is the power of the potions that you got on board now. Alright, so now we got a whole bunch of potions on board. There we go, Potions of Frenzy. This is the best one here. Poison of Lingering Damage Health. Paralysis Poisons. Poisons of Slow. Marksman. Fortify One-Handed. Sneak. We're rocking. We are rocking. Next video, we're going to take all these poisons into combat. For now, I want to get together some of the crappiest weapons in the game. Starting with an iron sword. We can do that by, let's say, going to Riverwood and crafting an iron sword there. What time is it? Great, it's morning time. What do we need for an iron sword? Crappiest one-handed weapon in the game. Iron sword. There we go, we need 2 iron ingots and 1 leather strips. We can actually get these ingredients for free by asking Elvor if he needs any help around the forge.
World of fools, you stand out above the rest. Here, take this small sign of my friendship.
Oh, he's giving us a gift. The myths. Okay, give some reading material. Okay, what to do?
Beer.
Need some help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Okay, and he
Good day.
coincidentally enough gave you everything you need to make an iron sword. So let's do that.
Not bad. Reminds me
There we
when I
go.
first started.
That's our crappy one-handed weapon. Now I want the crappiest bow possible. This is not the crappiest bow. The crappiest bow in the game is the longbow. But we're going to keep this too because we want basically 2 bows, alright? And there's no way you can craft a longbow, alright? So I'm going to console command myself a longbow. There we go. That's the command for adding a longbow. Player add item 0003 B52 B56 2, and we want 1. There we go. I just cheated myself. The crappiest bow in the game. There we go. So we're ready to rock here. We got the crappiest weapons in the game, and we got some potions, and none. We have no combat skills. Okay, no perks in any combat skills. Nothing's developed. No two-handed, no one-handed, no archery, nothing. Alright? We're just going into combat with these weapons, these really crappy weapons, and some potions. And that is coming up the next couple of videos. I'm going to show you how to kick butt with these potions and the crappiest weapons in the game. Alright? Just to show you the power of alchemy. Alright? For now, that's it. What you have just created is what I like to call the Toxic Warrior. Okay, this is the quick and dirty Toxic Warrior build. Alright, your alchemy is up to 70 and you created a bunch of key combat potions. Alright, we're going to put this all into war, take it into war next couple of videos. Alright, I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, hey, you know what to do. Like, fave, comment, and subscribe to get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next video.